Today I am in Crystal River, Florida, fishing out of the Plantation on Crystal River, one of my very favorite places, with one of my new favorite guys up here, Captain Dallas King.
What's up, big dog?
Fishing we will go.
It's gonna be a good day, Mike.
Looking forward to it, always is. So the last time Dallas and I got together, it was a little warmer, summertime. A lot of snook, a lot of redfish had already kind of made their way out front. This time, we just now started to get a warm up. We're just starting to scratch the surface of spring. The trout bite up here has been really, really good. The redfish are starting to get pretty active. That water temp getting around that magical 70-degree mark. Anywhere from 68 to 72, 74, they get pretty frisky, and you know, it's been kind of a cold winter here, so these fish are hungry, they're active, and I am really, really looking forward to this adventure to see what Dallas has in store for us.
Somebody ticked me on that one. There he is, he came back for it.
Boy, atta boy.
Ooh, they fight good when they're down deep,
They
boy.
do. They feel good on that light tackle. No doubt about it.
Look at that head shake.
Not a bad one.
Not a bad one at all.
There you go. One of the tricks to fishing the Contender 26 Bay up in Crystal River or Citrus County in general is there's just massive, miles and miles, massive amounts of grass flats that on low tide can be a little bit treacherous. So the good news is the trout bite's been really pretty good in 4 to 8 foot of water. So we thought we'd start the morning out with some trout action and let that water in the backcountry come up a little bit so we can get to those redfish a little bit later. And you know, again, morning run on the trout, very cold water tolerant, very active on artificial baits this time of year. So, you know, that was kind of the game plan for the day. Let's start with the trout, let the water come up, then we can attack the redfish later. Do you run into a time of the year deal where a lot of these fish are, you know, 13 to 16 inches, and then all of a sudden at a certain time of the year more of the fish are 18 to 20?
I would definitely say that happens.
Okay.
I would definitely say that happens. Wintertime, you know, oh, there's another one. You seem to get them in these schools and you'll catch 10, you know, 13 to 15 inches, and then boom, you'll catch 20 inches.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
It's just kind of strange. This one ain't bad either. That one's not
Looks
bad.
like a good one.
Oh, see you later. Perfect
Good,
release.
perfect
right there.
release.
That's what I've been trying to tell my customers too. We're not out here grocery shopping. We're here fishing, enjoying it. Don't have to take everything home, you know.
I like to take fish home, but I like to take fish home that I'm going to eat today.
That especially trout. There's another one.
Well, you're right. Trout don't freeze well anyway. Limit your catch, don't catch your limit.
Do I have permission to steal that slogan right there?
Yeah, of course. It wasn't mine to begin with.
Ooh, that's a healthy one. That one will do. Look at him. We've been talking about him having shoulders, and this one's long and skinny. It's a nice slot fish right there.
Something that kind of gets lost sometime in some of these episodes. These captains, some of them, and Dallas is a perfect example. You know, he gets a little worked up. He gets a little anxiety going over the cameras being on the boat. You know, and I understand it. You know, being a fishing guide for 23 years here in Florida, you know, you can be on them one day, they got tails, the next day they're gone. So trying to get him just to calm down and relax. He's such a great angler, and he's got so much passion for what he does. And he always wants to do a good job for all of his customers and for me when him and I are fishing together. So, you know, once we can get a few fish under our belt and he kind of starts to relax a little bit, and then his personality comes out, makes for a really, really fun day.
Crikey, mate. Right here in Crystal River, Florida. stalking down the wild Mike Anderson. Here we find him in his contender bay boat. It's a big boat, mate. Just waiting on a bite. I can't wait to see him in action, mate. Till then, we'll see you later. You playing him soft, or is that a real one?
I don't know. I think it's...
That's a nice trout, Mike.
That's a nice trout.
That's a nice one there, baby.
Really nice fish. Stop.
He doesn't know how close to tacos he is, huh?
That's right.
That's a beauty. Yeah, that tide's starting to crank now, too, so... Oh! He hit me on the
I
ball.
heard it. I heard it.
Sometimes, Mike, we just got to find them, and, you know, we had that little lull, but we made a move, and I tell you,
Looks like
this
good
is some
fish.
fun fishing right here.
That looks like good fish right there.
Just bumping these little johns along, man, cannot beat it. What a fun day.
I absolutely love it. That's not a bad one either.
Oh, I'll take that. That's not bad at all, my friend. Come on, buddy. See you later, alligator.
Attaboy.
Nice. Hey, now we're fishing, bud.
You know, it was interesting. You could kind of feel the pressure kind of come off of Dallas just a little bit once the trout cooperated in the morning, and you could kind of see he was getting happier by the minute, because redfish, backcountry stuff is really kind of his groove, and I could see he was getting happy once we noticed that water was coming up, and it was time to get in the back and catch those redfish. So what's the plan here, Cap?
Well, we finally got enough water to get down here. It's crystal clear, it's beautiful, so we're gonna do some sight fishing. Look at that, that's the plan, buddy. Ooh. That's the plan. You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Nice. Well, that worked out.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, that's pretty much the plan there, Mike.
While you were telling me about the plan came to fruition.
That's right. Nice little Crystal River red right there.
Switch to the Mudminnow, baby.
That's it. The muddy.
Little red dog.
Got a little rat coming?
Yeah, a little red dog.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get in these points where the water's ripping, get some bait out there and find them, eyeball them up. Once we see them, we'll hit them. Boy, that's a pretty fish, bud.
They're so nice, dude. They're just so sweet.
Look at the blue tail on that girl right there.
Yeah, you think they've been eating some crusties?
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful redfish, buddy.
Oh boy, Cap.
Look at that, look at that. I happen to know there's some bigger ones that live over there too.
Yeah, but that's a good starter. I'll take that.
Straight blue tail, look at that.
Beautiful. The colors are
fatty
amazing.
Too. Well, what do you say we get another one?
I'm in. Love it. Nice work, Dallas. You know, getting the opportunity to slide into the back of the vast backcountry here is really, to me, something that never gets old. There's so much estuary here that's so beautiful and so well maintained because the nature coast, and they call it that for a reason, and you really get a feel for that when you do something like we did today, where you're out kind of deep, wide open area, not a lot of islands, not a lot of structure, and then being able to slide back into the backcountry where all this structure is, where the snook and the redfish really populate, really live, the mullet concentrate on the islands. The water's so clean here because of the beautiful grass. It's just a great, great experience. If you love to fish, this is a must fish destination. Oh boy.
Decent fish. Oh, what a hit, Jake. A lot of just shoulder. A lot of shoulder.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice fish, Mike.
Oh boy.
You know, this one didn't really tag it like those other ones have.
It's a good fish. No, but we're getting close to the end of that tide. As that tide starts to slow down, that little bit of flare to them just settles down just a little bit. Boy, that is another good fish.
Another quality slot fish right there, Mike.
Yes, it is. Attaboy.
Oh, look at that head shake. Get up here. Come on. Tell me what you got. You got a mudminnow hanging out of his mouth. What he's got.
The trick minnow.
Nice. All you. Nice.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Woo! Chunker.
That's a pretty fish.
Yeah, not super long, but super thick.
Boy, he wanted that Mudminnow too, boy.
all this grass, I think all this estuary being so healthy lends itself, because there's so much bait here. The fish you catch are just healthier and stronger than you catch in a lot of other places.
I agree, man.
It's really
I agree.
Impressive. Beautiful fish. Really a great fishery here. Big redfish, small redfish, slot fish, absolutely amazing. This week's Real Animals Tip of the Week, I want to talk to you about my good friends at Engle Coolers. You know, being a full-time fishing guide here in Florida, being an avid outdoorsman, a hunter, being able to keep ice is paramount in everything I do every day. Again, whether I'm in the woods or I'm on the water in August here in Florida when it's 112 degrees out, and nobody keeps ice and things in my cooler colder than my good friends at Engle Coolers. Not only that, their thought process, their design process in everything they do is second to none. They're the original roto-molded cooler. They're the best and the last cooler you'll ever need. Whether you need a dry box cooler like this, they make these in a live bait cooler as well. Whether you're looking for cooler bags, backpacks, all that stuff is at Engle Coolers. The big roto-molded coolers are second to none. Kind of a snag-free zone here if you're throwing a cast net like I do every day. All the little things you need to think about when you're making a great cooler, they've done it at Engle Coolers. Go to englecoolers.com, find out for yourself why this is a no-brainer for the Real Animals fishing team. There's a bunch of different sizes in there. How do you know which Mudminnow jumps out at you? How do you know which one?
Well, I mean, if we were snook or grouper fishing, that'd be your guy, just nice and big, lively, but we got some redfish in here, and that just kind of
a medium size.
Just kind of a nice medium size, like that guy would
Big enough you can throw it.
Exactly, exactly. Using no weight, so you want to be able to get it out there. And these guys here are healthy.
They are healthy.
And they do not quit, boy.
It's a hardy bait.
Mudminnow works for you, not against you.
Every area you fish has that live bait that really, really works well. Certain times of the year, almost all over the west coast of Florida, it's shrimp. But when that water temp starts to climb, those fish get aggressive and they start chasing, you know, some areas it's pinfish. For the Tampa Bay region where I fish every day, it's pilchards and threadfin herring. Here in Crystal River, sneaky little bait fish they use here, the Mudminnow, super hardy, seem to be pretty plentiful. The bait and tackle stores almost all have them. They do a great job staying alive in the live well. They stay alive on the hook pretty well as well. And it sure seems like a bait that big snook, big redfish, neither one of them can turn it down. It's a great go-to live bait for this part of the state.
So literally, if you aim just left of the power plant, and there's two good ones laid up right under those mullet. Yep. Oh my God, yes. That's still great. You should hit them right on their right eyeball.
Eat my worm!
Let me love you.
Exactly.
They're gonna be in here. It's gonna work.
Uh-oh. What you got, kid?
Pretty nice red. Not.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Had to get right up in those mullet, man. Not too shabby. Pretty fish.
Oh boy.
Ooh. This water temp still being a little cooler, boy. They are
Feisty, right?
feisty. That's a nice slot fish there.
That's a good fish, yeah.
Oh, a little double spotter.
Cutie. Little pumpkin.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.
Take that.
All day.
All day, baby. Just had to set up a little different and get that one going, man. Love when they get all those different spots going.
Such a beautiful fish.
Nice Crystal River redfish.
Why you come, baby?
Nice flat tail.
Yep.
Blue. Beautiful.
Big tail. This fish gonna get big too. Go back, make babies. Get big, make babies.
Swim free, baby. Swim free.
Oh boy.
Good
Oh
stuff,
boy.
Mike.
I like it.
All right.
The Plantation on Crystal River is a beautiful 50-year-old 232-acre old Florida-style resort, offering comfortable accommodations and a full-service spa. They call this the Nature Coast for good reason. Fishing is spectacular, from snook, trout, and reds to big grouper and snapper. On-site activities range from golf to boating, fishing, and swimming with the manatees in the natural springs of Kings Bay. The Real Animals Fishing Show can't recommend a better place to stay on the Nature Coast than the Plantation on Crystal River.
In this week's Real Animals Tackle Box, my good friend Captain Dallas King and I are using our simple and favorite Inshore Rig. This is the 7-foot 2-inch Bull Bay Real Animals Signature Series rod. I absolutely love this thing. This is our 15-pound class rods. It's a medium, moderate, fast tip, which for me is just about perfect for throwing artificials this time of year. We got a Penn Battle DX 2500. This is the DX3. Absolutely a phenomenal reel. I love the drag on this thing. Super light, balances out this gear really, really well. If you're throwing artificials all day, your arm doesn't get tired. It's just a great weight assembly to use this time of year. We've got 10-pound Vicious braided line. We've got 20-pound Vicious fluorocarbon leader. The Mirror Little John today, watermelon red glitter. We were really doing well in 4 to 8 foot of water, 1/4 ounce jig head so that jig can kind of get you down there to the bottom to that strike zone. This was the perfect setup for most of what we did today. All we did when we changed gears and went to the live bait, which we were using some mud minnows, we went to a 2/0 Nautilus Light circle hook, rigging through, right through the bottom chin and out through the top of the mud minnow, and that absolutely worked on a redfish today. This is all the gear you need to do exactly what Dallas and I did today. Get yourself hooked up, loaded up, get out there and catch you some fish.
There we go. Hang them, baby. Hang them. Nice, Mike. Oh, that's a healthy one.
I was gonna say, that's a little better
That's
fish.
a good fish.
That's a little better fish, I think. That's a little better fish right there. That's a bigger dog.
That's what we came for, baby.
A little bigger dog. It's not a monster, but it's bigger than what we caught before. We're going in the right direction.
We're heading up, baby.
That is so cool, dude.
God,
My favorite thing about redfish is you get out here and you can see the whole fight.
Crystal clear water. You
Offshore
just can't beat
fishing's cool, all that stuff's great, but here, as soon as that fish feels that hook, you see that big swirl.
Oh, he's a little bigger than I was
That's a
giving him
nice
credit
redfish.
for. Yeah.
That's a nice redfish. Nice redfish.
I like when they just dog you like this too. They don't necessarily rip drag like crazy, but just give you that shoulder.
Dig.
Yeah.
They dig. Redfish just dig.
Man, that is a beautiful fish.
Yeah, that's
there,
a
Mike.
really nice redfish right there. Atta boy. That's why you come right here, the Nature Coast.
That's it, baby. That's it. Woo, thank you, Lord, for another nice fish. This is great.
Doesn't
Great,
get any
great,
better.
great.
Doesn't get any better, my friend. Look at that head too, boy.
Yeah, that is a
Big
hell
old
of a-
nugget. You got a big old nugget on you like Captain Mike. You got a big old nugget.
Oh, you ready yet, baby? You ready?
They are feisty.
Come
That's a
see me.
nice redfish right there, kid.
Beauty, beauty, beauty. Come see me, baby. Come up.
Woo!
There she is, Mike.
That's what
Ooh,
we came,
look at the
that's what we
belly on
came
that.
for right there, dog.
That's it, baby.
That's
Give me
nice,
some.
boy.
Circle hook did its job right where it's supposed to go.
I do love that about the circle hook. Here you
Look
go.
at that fish there.
Oh,
Look
boy.
at the belly on that thing. Look at those shoulders.
Even that big old nugget. You got a nugget, kid. You got a nugget, kid.
Beautiful fish,
Yeah,
Mike.
nice. Nicely done.
That is gorgeous.
It's a good piece of guiding right there, my friend. Well done.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
My brother,
That was great, man.
absolutely a pleasure to come see you again here at Crystal River, dude. You do magical things, my friend.
I appreciate it, man.
That's
Thank
a
you
great
for
day of
coming
fishing.
back.
Great
Thank
day
you
of
for
fishing,
coming
dude.
back. That was fun,
I
man.
love this place. It's so beautiful to boot. I mean, you have a great fishery, but man, if you don't take a couple minutes and take in the actual beauty of the nature coast, you are missing out. These islands are incredible. The water
are.
clarity, it's just magical, buddy.
Healthy down here, man, and I hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way, Mike.
I hope so too. I hope for you it does. I hope for me it does. Good work.
Thank you, thank you.
I say it all the time, and I just won't stop saying it. You know, there's so many great guides here. Dallas has done a great job at becoming one of the better guides here in the Crystal River area of Florida. Again, his personality, his passion for it is really, really special. And this area is special. The Plantation on Crystal River, great accommodations at a beautiful old Florida resort. And you mix that with this estuary, opportunities to do offshore, inshore, nearshore things. It's just a magical place. And again, like I've said before, I'll be back.